School. What is the first words that you would use to describe school? If you were to describe school, what would the words be? Will it be boring, garbage, not fun, waste of time? Would that be it? Or did you actually like school? Or do you like school? Where you thought it was fun? Or let's say if you're in or out of school, do you think school is fun? Was fun? Let me know. But for me personally, I just never liked school. I always thought school was boring, waste of time, and the biggest reason, honestly, why I never liked school at all in general is because I believe school is so outdated, it's crazy. If you look, you want to know something that's very interesting? Look up the evolution of school and just go look at like pictures of classrooms from the 1900s, and it's the same exact things that it is today. I feel like school needs to be updated. Like school needs to get like a fat ass update, if you know what I mean. School needs to get that 6 gigabyte freaking update, man. Like like the iPhone updates and stuff like that, or just like any gaming updates. School needs that. School needs a big update because school is just waste of time, man. Every time during high school and during school, I always sat there and thought to myself, like, why should I learn this? What is the point of learning this? What is the point? And the main point, honestly, is to obviously get the piece of paper, the diploma, which I mean, yes, it is useful to get jobs, but other than that, I feel like you should obviously like you shouldn't drop out of high school, in my opinion, unless you're like Lil Wayne or something like that. I think didn't Lil Wayne drop out of high school? Unless you're like a big time athlete or big time rapper. Well, not even that, because most athletes did finish high school. So let's say if you're like a big time rapper, you have like a big business going on, then I'd say I guess you could drop out of high school because you're never gonna work a job again. But most of the time, unless you're like some type of anomaly, I think that's how you say it, which most likely isn't you watching this video, and it's not me. I graduated high school. I was class of 2021, and even then, I always never liked school. Ever since kindergarten, I never liked school. I always wanted to stay home. I always want to just not go to that place because school, in my opinion, it's soul sucking. It's soul sucking. Like just the environment and everything like that. You have to literally raise your hand and go take a shit. Like that's just not like, why is that the case? I have to raise my hand and go take a shit. Like what? And during school, I wasn't a bad kid. Like I never really disrespected any teacher. I never really gave any attitude. I wasn't one of those like girls that like give attitudes or guys that just gives attitude. That wasn't me. I was always a guy that was nice to the teacher, and most of the teachers I had, I mostly fucked with. There's obviously some teachers that I thought were dickheads, but most of the teachers I had, I actually liked them. And especially some teachers, I'm gonna name off a few. Miss Mac, my junior year English teacher, legendary teacher. I remember her class. I used to sleep through her class because I had to work, and she actually let me sleep because she knows that I would do the work at home. So W teacher right there. I like that teacher. Probably my favorite teacher from high school. Miss Shipley, 7th grade reading teacher, legendary. Miss Edwards, my 4th grade teacher. There was a lot of great teachers. Okay, I'm not saying that teachers are the reason why school sucks. It's just what you learn in school. It's just so outdated and it's so boring. Like it's just so boring. Like the only reason, in my opinion, if you are going to go to school or if you plan to go to school, the only reason why anybody should be going to school, in my opinion, is if you need it to do something that you want to do. So let's say if you want to be a doctor, obviously you're gonna need like a 4-year degree or however long it takes. So I feel like that's when school is useful. But if you're going to school because you've been peer pressured or your parents told you and you don't know what to do, I think it's pointless, just strictly pointless. You have to have a goal when it comes to school. And this is something that a lot of people don't have or don't do. They don't have a goal when it comes to school. They just don't. And during high school, my goal was obviously to get the diploma, so that's why I did good in school. I just want to get in my diploma and that's it for school. I even told myself all the way back in high school too, like 3-4 years ago, I was like, once I get this piece of paper, I'm never stepping foot into a classroom ever again, and I am sticking by that to the day I die. I will never ever step foot in the classroom ever again. Never will. Honestly, we just never will, because school is something that just doesn't sit right with me, and nothing in school or the goals that I want or what I want to do with my life, it doesn't need a college degree. So why am I going to go to college? That's what I told myself. And obviously, parents and stuff like that, my mom specifically, and family members will kind of look at you weird, and they try to like push stuff on you because they don't really know your plan. And you could tell your parents your plan, but I feel like if I just, I'm not going to waste my energy trying to explain what I want to do towards my friends and parents. Like, I'll just say, yeah, I'm just working, that's it, because it's just too much waste of time, waste of energy. and I just want to focus on myself, and I just want to prove wrong, to be honest with you. That's why I'm doing these YouTube videos. That's why I'm trying to crank out as much content as possible, because I just want to prove all my parents and people wrong, or prove some people wrong. Well, mostly like my parents and family, because I don't know, I feel like they just really don't believe in like online business and stuff like that. But yeah, that's besides the point, man. I just never liked school because it was just really time wasting. 7 hours of your day. You had to wake up butt fuck early. Nobody wanted to go to bed early. And it just really wasn't good, man. Like, everything I learned from school I don't use today. The only things that I learn, or that I use in school that I've learned, is sure a little bit of math with addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, reading, and that's about it. Geometry, most of like physics was kind of useless. It's just a big waste of time. School is just a big waste of time. I've always thought it was a big waste of time. And as I said, the only reason why people should be going to school is if they want to go to school. So it's if they need to go to school, if they want to do something. I don't know why my brain just died right there. I'm trying to get better at YouTube. That's why I'm making these longer videos as well. No cuts, because editing sucks ass. All right, editing just ass. But as I said, school is something that, you know, definitely gets a hard reputation. A lot of people think school is useless, and people would love to run with this narrative that, oh, school is pointless because you could be doing this for so much money, and then they sell you like a $50 course or $40 course that doesn't really give them the sauce, and they kind of like scam you in a way. So as I said, if you're asking my thoughts on school, I say only go to school. This is my advice. All right, if people would ask me, should I go to school or not, this would be my pure advice. It would be, go to school if you have a goal with it. So if you want to be a dentist, doctor, then you should go to school. But if you're just going to school because your parents told you, or if you're kind of like forced to or anything like that, then I would say don't go to school, man. Honestly, just don't go to school if you don't have a plan with it. That's my big thing. And I think that's a great way to look at it. It really is. So sit down with yourself, think of what you want to do when you grow up, make some goals, picture yourself in like 10, 20 years, what do you want to do, and ask yourself this: do I need school to do that? And my answer was no. So you might have a different answer. If your answer is yes, then go to school. If not, then don't go to school. Instead, work somewhere to get some money flowing in, and then on the side, do what you truly want to do and develop that high income skill. Whatever you want to do, just do it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, man. Do you guys think school's pointless or not? Do you guys think that school's worth it, not worth it? And do you think college is a scam, not a scam? As I said, I just never was a huge fan of school, and I'm still not necessarily, because most of the school shit is just so outdated. Like anywhere from kindergarten to senior year of high school, I feel like it's just all filler garbage, and it really isn't that good. The only thing you should probably learn from school, or only things that are useful in school, is just reading, writing, a little bit of math, and that's it. Even fractions. I mean, fractions actually could work too, but other than that, man, it's like you're better off just learning how to do some real life shit, like change a tire, or change some oil, do an oil change, learn about cars a little bit more, learn about technology, because technology is uprising every single day. So I feel like school should prioritize that over learning who the fucking first president of the United States is, when you could easily just look it up. So yeah, that's just my thoughts on school and everything. That's why I never liked school. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching. See ya.